Ethan opened his eyes to a room that didn't seem to belong to anywhere or anywhen. Everything, the walls, the floor, the ceiling, gleamed with an unnatural metallic sheen. The air was thick and warm, not hot, just uncomfortable in a way. That made it feel like the room was breathing with him. The light came from nowhere and everywhere. A pulsing dark red glow that left no shadows, but somehow left nothing fully lit. The room was about the size of a classroom, hollow and silent. His footsteps echoed metallically as he took a few unsure steps forward. The surfaces reflected his blurred silhouette, almost like a funhouse mirror. Opposite him, two tall metal doors stood silently. No handles, no hinges, no signs. Ethan took a step toward the left door. Then came the sound. Some things began to claw at the door behind him. The sound wasn't loud at first, just a dull scrape, like nails on iron. But within seconds, it escalated. Bangs. Deep, desperate thuds. The door buckled inward slightly with each impact. A dent appeared. Then another. Ethan turned, his breathing already shallow. The metallic door began to swell, bulging like it was going to explode off its frame. It wailed like metal under pressure. It didn't wait. He spun to the right door and pushed. It didn't move. He slammed his shoulder into it. Nothing. A growl erupted behind him. A low, wet, human butt-knot growl. Claws screeched on the metal, and then came a sound like bone cracking. The left door was splitting. Panic overtook him. He slammed his body against the right door again. Once. Twice. On the third try, it gave just enough. He pulled, shoved, and stumbled through as it opened fully with a heavy creak. A long, dim corridor stretched ahead, lined with dozens of doors on each side. Fluorescent red exit signs flickered on the ceiling, casting strange shadows along the tiled floor. Ethan didn't think. He ran behind him. The door blew inward with a crash, and the sound of claws, snarls, and dozens of fast, thudding steps followed. The hallway was tight. The air tasted sterile. Hospital clean, but it stank of something rotting beneath it all. Blood? Mold? Something else entirely? Shoes smacked against the polished tile? The floor felt too smooth, too clean. His footsteps sounded louder than they should have, or maybe it was the chase amplifying everything in his ears. He ran past doors, all closed, identical. Cold steel, no windows. He knew better than to check them, somewhere deep in his gut. He knew if he stopped to open one, that would be it. The growls behind him got closer. Then came the scrape of claws against tile. Too many claws. Red lights flickered above, sometimes going completely dark. Then for a moment, he would run blind. Once he almost slammed into a gurney that had appeared in the corridor. It was overturned, rusted, stained with something brown and flaking, barely vaulted over it. Another turn. The hallway twisted sharply left, no warning. He skidded, barely keeping his footing. As he rounded the corner, something caught his eye. Bottle. Almond water. And next to it, a crushed energy bar. On a cracked plastic chair, he hesitated only for a heartbeat. Then he snatched both without stopping. Dodd shoved the bar in his mouth, bit down the sugar and chemicals hitting instantly. Water sloshed in his other hand. He took a gulp as he ran. More turns. Some signs above said exit. Others were upside down, flickering so fast they stung the eyes. Some overlapped, casting strange, overlapping shadows that shifted as he passed under them. Behind him, the sound of pursuit wasn't fading. It wasn't even steady. It surged and slowed, like whatever was chasing him was adapting, pacing him, playing with him. Then came the first trap. The hallway floor ahead shimmered. No, not shimmered. Sagged, it was a pit. Just a few feet wide, but deep. Blacker than the rest of the corridor. Ethan didn't stop. He jumped, cleared it by inches, landed hard, kept running. He didn't look back. The red lights grew sparser. Now only every few meters, the rest total. Dark, his breathing was ragged now, chest heaving, legs screaming. But he ran. He had no choice. Another door? No. a fake exit. There was a sharp turn next to it. It was a trap. He kept left, past the turn. Somewhere far behind, something. Howled human. Not human. The hallway turned again. And again. Ethan was no longer counting turns. Or fake exits, he just ran. More distant alarms started sounding faint, but growing louder, high-pitched, distorted, echoing from everywhere and nowhere. The walls changed. From wood to concrete. The air grew thicker, hotter, his vision blurred. He nearly missed the wire. It was chest-high, strung across the hallway. He ducked, barely. Boom. Something behind him didn't duck. A massive crash followed. The sound of metal splintering. A scream, inhuman and rage-filled, choked off abruptly. He kept running. Time meant nothing. His body ached. His lungs burned. But his legs moved, and then nothing behind him. Silence. The red lights ahead flickered more dimly now. Shadows grew longer. And then, just ahead, no turns, no more exits. Just one final door. Bigger, fainter, red glow. Ethan sprinted with the last of his strength the moment he touched the handle. The hallway behind him exploded in howls. He didn't wait. He pulled. The door opened. He stumbled through, and the light behind him vanished. Silence, new air, cooler, wet, another place entirely. He had made it, but he didn't know where he was now.